Is it harder being a doctor during this COVID crisis?
So COVID, it has been pretty difficult. And sometimes, we try to do our best with keeping everybody calm. There's a lot of questions. That's the cool thing about being a doctor. We don't have the answers to every single thing, but we take the time to study COVID and learn about it and learn how to best beat it. And that's what we're doing right now. So a lot of our numbers are really low. So it's really important to wear your mask because we found that wearing masks helps decrease the spread and washing your hands.
How do you think learning should be for kids?
Ooh, how do we think learning should be for kids?
That's a great question.
Oh my
like
goodness.
in regards to COVID or in like every day?
I guess every day.
Every day.
Oh man, I'm big on what's it called? Trial and error. You just gotta do it. Some things if you have, right now you have all of the world information at your fingertips. Be careful about all of that though. So always have a good parent or someone responsible, an adult, in front of you while you're looking out for answers. But anytime you have questions, don't be afraid to ask.
I would echo that, and I would just say, guys, learning is everything around you. Like literally, your shirts, how they were made, the mathematics to decide what size would be right for you, the way your ponytail sits on your heads, your locks, the chairs that you sit in, the idea of making this virtual picture. This is all a learning experience. Someone's math, someone's science, someone's engineering was creating what we're doing right now. Someone's engineering is the video games that you play. Someone's thought process goes into the colors that you decide to wear, what makes one style better than the other. So learning is all around you. That's what makes science so much fun, particularly for you guys, because you're always doing a project that relates to the world around you. So just take in like the smallest things. I kind of want to echo back to 5th grade. I just thought about how I was in 5th grade. I was very shy and quiet, and I hated to read in front of the class. So I know exactly what 5th grade was now that I reminisce. So at some point I came out of my shell and became a very talkative person, but I do remember 5th grade being that period in time where I did not want to be in front of everybody. I did not want to read in front of anyone, but I found my love for math as a puzzle. You know how you guys do those crossword puzzles, those tic-tac-toe games, all of those things were fascinating to me. And then to put math behind it, that's what got me really excited. So learning is so much fun, particularly when you're 5 to, I would say, maybe 13 or 14 is the most fun.
Learning is always fun, Dr. Evans.
I'd also say that learning, you have to always remember this, guys. It doesn't mean that you always get the answer right. It's about sometimes you're wrong. And when you are wrong, it doesn't mean that you're a bad student. It doesn't mean that you won't get it. It means that you just have to learn from your mistakes. So learning is accepting that it's a process, and sometimes we get the answers right, and sometimes we get it wrong. And when we get it wrong, we have to figure out why we got it wrong. And then that's one of the keys to learning.
Most definitely. That we use that analogy a lot over here. We use it with bike riding, like going from the training wheels to the 2 wheels, and like how you didn't just do it, but you had to keep falling and practicing and
exactly.
But
we all fall down. We
Yep.
all get things wrong.
Yep. And those
even all these smart doctors on here have sometimes got a bad grade, but you can get better. You fall down and you get right back up.
That's it.
Who helped you realize that you could become a doctor? Question.
That's a really good question. I guess I'll go. So actually, one of my uncles was the one who helped me realize that I actually could be a doctor. Because sometimes it's really hard along the way trying to become a doctor. Like we talked about learning, sometimes, you know, you fall and then you get up again and you fall again and you get up again. So it's a very bumpy ride. But I had my uncle who was always encouraging me and letting me know that I can get there if I keep trying. So I'm here.
Go ahead.
Okay, I really wanted to ask this question. Is it cool when you look in the X-ray and you see people's bones?
It's very cool.
It is so cool.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
MRIs are even better. Those really huge machines where we can see your body in 3D. Oh, wow. That's really cool.
And you know what's cool about being a surgeon? We get to take all those pictures that you see, the x-rays and the CAT scans, and then when we operate, we can see it and look at the anatomy with our hands, and then we can fix whatever problem it is, and then hopefully the patient's all better. Hopefully.
You can't really see what's in the picture.
Yeah,
you can see what's in the picture.
All inside of you.
Yeah. What's in Yeah, I think that's you.
Yeah, my last question.
Scroll back down so you can see it. Yeah.
Okay. Does being a doctor allow you to still have family time?
It does. So I'm married and I have a 6-year-old. He's in the 1st grade. And I actually started school with my baby. So it's very, very possible. I don't have as much free time as other people sometimes, but it's very possible. I'm home, I'm with them every day, and I think it's really important to bring them and make them a part of everything I do. That's why I wanted my son to see you guys, so you guys can see him, and it's one big circle. So it's very, very possible. And actually having a family gives me wellness, because sometimes when you're a doctor, you work a lot and you have to be at the hospital a lot. But we love it because we're taking care of people, but sometimes we need a good balance between working a lot and taking a break for yourself. And so seeing my family gives me that. And you know, having a son that looks up to me is really, really motivating, because he sees that he can be a doctor. And I hope that you guys, if you so choose, know that you can. And you will if you decide to become a doctor.
When I was 6 years old, I'm 1 year older than him.
Really? What grade are you in?
2nd.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Are you in virtual school or are you going to school face-to-face?
Virtual.
Do you like virtual school?
No, a little bit better because you go out school early. Virtual school is not cool. I don't like it.
Why don't you like it? Tell me, what happened?
Because usually school is an adventure, but virtual is not anymore. It just takes out all the fun.
And I like virtual school better because you don't have to wait in a gym. And we have to wait until like 4 o'clock.
Oh, I see.
I work at a school. I work at a school too. So my kids are usually the last ones to be picked up. Because I have to do dismissal at my school and then go and pick them up, which really stood out to me because they came up with a lot of these questions. But family time is it's real big for us, because I'm an administrator at an elementary school. My wife's an administrator at a K-8 school, and sometimes we catch ourselves just running in our profession, and they always are like our checkpoints, like, Daddy, we didn't go to the park. Daddy, we don't have family time. We're going to watch a movie. This new movie is out. And we've always tried to hold that as like sacred within us. Like, we got to have family time. So we were driving the other day and he was like, man, doctors, they work a whole lot. I wonder, do they still have time for family time? And it was really heartfelt. So I wanted to make sure that we had that question in there, you know?
Oh, yes.
We definitely have family time. I can't. unfortunately go a day without actually talking to my mom, and I'm well older, so it sticks with you. And if I don't talk to her, she got to talk to me. So like she's actually actively calling me now. So yes, family time is important. And I have a little puppy right now. Who, you want to see him? He's very active right now, and he's kind of mad that I have him encaged because he can hear kids, and for some reason he's very excited. So yes, family time is important.
All right, Zara, this is our last question. Last question. Here we go, Zara.
Last question, and you have to answer this. Have to. Doctors believe kids should be healthy, right? So, do you think kids should have longer recess at school? Yes, yes.
Get long recess?
Yes. Longer recess.
Yes.
I support it.
For that. 120%.
Walk in our playground because it's so small.
You need a big playground. You need to be able to run around for hours and hours and hours.
Yes, they had a big playground. I wasn't after school when they had a big playground. It was huge. They tore it down and made a smaller playground.
Wow. Hey, listen, you gotta talk to your local congressman. Let them know that your place, your district is lacking in parks. You need to build it up. Y'all need to have all the space you need.
Exactly. I just finished, I was a little late because I just finished, I'm on the bond committee for Redford, Southfield Redford District. And we were just talking about enhancing the school and making the playgrounds and the classrooms bigger for you guys. So make sure you guys make your voices heard. If you don't like something, say something. Your voice matters. That's what I did. I was yelling at everybody, like, this is unacceptable. And you know what happened? They put me on the committee and we're making the playground bigger.
Yay!
What school do you go to? I can go with.
Jefferson and Redford.
I'll try to go.
Perfect. We'll see you there.
That's a good example. When you have a problem and you find out who you have to talk to get it solved, and you make sure you let them know that this needs to be taken care of. All right? Yeah. And you don't quit until you get that thing solved.
Don't quit.
You still never told anyone about the playground.
Well, what they're saying is you can speak up about it. We can start sending emails and talking to. Remember the last doctor that was on the show, he's one of the big wigs at the school.
Yeah, he's on like our.
Yep. So we can start sending messages to Dr. Lewis about that.
Yeah. Dr. Lewis.
There you go. There you go.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to meet with us and to just talk with us and to just speak and be real. Like, we really, 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 really appreciate it. I appreciate it as an educator, but more so as a father, like for my children to be able to have conversations with you guys and to be able to listen, and like, they're listening, but they're going to listen more when it's up on YouTube, and they're going to sit and watch it and they're like, oh yeah. So just for them to even be able to go back and listen to this, and for you all to be such a impactful point, because they're going to remember this, you know, at them being at the ages that they are now, like, wow, I got a chance to sit and kick it with some doctors when I was a kid. So I really appreciate it, and not just for my kids, but for the families that are going to be watching this, like, from the depths of my heart, like, I really appreciate you all taking the time out and just spending it to talk to us about you all's journey. And for all of those that are watching, just remember that if you have an issue or a problem with anything, speak up. And what else?
And like, and be confident, and like, subscribe, and comment. And ring the notification bell. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. This is really good. It's a pleasure to be a part. I'm glad that I was able to get my family away from family to come on and be a part. So this is really good. I am honored. Mr. Emmanuel, for having us here. I was kind of curious to know what it was, but I'm glad that I was able to share with you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
For those that are watching, don't forget episode 2 of the Mr. E Show that we partnered with the city of Detroit is coming out. Well, by the time you all see this, it will be out on the City of Detroit's YouTube channel. And I have some more brain breaks coming out. It'll be on the YouTube page, so be on the lookout for that. And thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time.
Bye. See ya. See you later. Bye. Been real fun.